If you give me just a few minutes, we'll set up something, okay? So this happens sometimes.
Before you get like in it, please take your clothes to your bedroom.
All right.
Right there, your clothes. Or they get like knocked over or something. Oh, you found your brush. Where was it? In my room. Oh, okay. Cool.
I don't know how bad my mouse skills are right now. It's just weird from that angle. Oh wait, you can hear me, can't you?
What was it for? Hmm? It's in the other wiper bin. Or in my suitcase.
Hello. Oh, he left. He's in text you. Let's see.
In my bedroom. In the floor, I believe, baby. See?
That's what everybody wants to see is me eating.
Who's everybody? You?
I'm sure there's someone on YouTube. No, I'm kidding. There's no one there. But we appreciate you guys coming to show up and check out the history of the happenings on Korkan Murshkai.
Where is it in your bag?
It's right here, Bubba. I got it. I took it a while ago.
Where is it?
The vertical slit?
I didn't say nothing.
Daddy,
It
be
makes me
appropriate.
it makes me happy that there's so many people playing on this D&D campaign.
It's great, right?
Yeah. There's so many different characters to learn about them.
Well.
What?
I really felt offended and attacked when they called me Katniss Everdeen.
What do you mean?
I was offended.
About what?
They called me Katniss Everdeen.
Who? I don't even know who Katniss Everdeen is. I think who called you that.
Mm. She's a trope hunter in the Hunger Games.
Who is?
Katniss.
You can't. I don't think you can call her a trope. I think like her archetype became a trope.
Yeah. It was always there.
Why is it blue, Daddy?
What? Oh, okay. Because this is to let everybody on the stream know that these players are no-shows.
Or what?
I said these players are no-shows.
Oh, they aren't there right now?
Well, I don't know what's going on with Raven. He hasn't texted me or anything. And I don't know, but I do know that Vern 2 and Morsel, when they made the plan with us last weekend, they forgot that they had a game where Vern 2 had to DM. So he's already got his players all showed, or they've already arrived at the house and everything. So
They won't be joining us.
with half the party gone, I don't know if it's kind of
Yeah, no.
a thing. So
But
we have carved this time out to do something.
we can build our characters now with their histories, because the new D&D is going to make it to where instead of you having feats based on your race, you have feats based on your backstory.
Oh, look, actually, it's so great. I have this. I can show you. Hold on. I just happened to have put it in here earlier. So if you guys aren't part of the Discord, you got to join it. Wait, no, I sent it to them. Where did I put it? I put it in here. Here it is. Check this out.
So when you're making your character now, you will first choose your class, the most important choice you make for your character, and then you will flesh out your character's origin. And so we like to think of it as you might decide, I want to be a fighter, or I want to be a rogue, or a cleric, or a wizard. And then you think, so when you're making your character now, you will first choose your class, the most important choice you make for your character, and then you
I mean, that's totally true. Right, like how you play and contribute to combat, the abilities and stuff that you focus on, that's your focus, right? So that's the first thing you pick is class.
My class?
Yes. No, not right now. It's just like, just listen to how he does it. Okay? First thing you pick is your class.
you will flesh out your character's origin. And so we like to think of it as you might decide, I want to be a fighter, or I want to be a rogue, or a cleric, or a wizard. And then you think, well, how did I get there? What did I do before I was a member of that class? And what do I know about my character's childhood? And so it's when you start pondering those questions that you turn toward the character origins chapter. And you will essentially
What's up?
Do you want some mustard or anything else?
No, I would just like some more sweet tea if I could have some. Thank you. That's my wife. She should be on the Discord call, then she'd be on the web as well.
be going back in time in your character's backstory. So again, you start with your class, then you'll ponder, well, what was my character's background? And background is all about not only
So here, we're live, so I'll just go ahead and put this mic up here so you can come talk into it if you want. But I don't, like, if we're streaming, should I be talking? You guys are supposed to be on Discord call in the stream as well.
Oh, Mommy, could I use your phone?
Well, the last time we had trouble with the feedback, remember? It was really bad.
We can fix it because I can adjust the sound and all that other stuff as on the fly. You just have to give me the opportunity.
Use Mommy's phone or Daddy's phone, but Daddy uses his phone and his tablet right now, so. I'm going to use Mommy's phone.
Mommy's phone is in the bedroom playing sleep music for your brother.
Could I sneak in there and try and do
No.
Why?
I'm not removing that sleep music from your brother. Yeah, so does your brother.
He doesn't need it. He doesn't need CB. Like, I don't need
You don't need it.
Like, you could take my A, you can make my A not allow me to play sleep music. I'll be fine. I can just go to sleep.
Yes. I'm not taking away from your baby brother.
How come her baby brother gets a phone?
You start this argument with me? Don't you dare. I'll turn the stream off. I will. Don't make me turn it off.
Guys,
Threats.
He tested threats as your second option.
It's usually my first option.
I don't think I was given a second option, guys.
No. Did you hear second option? Are you gonna push play now?
my character's background. And background is all about not only what you did prior to becoming an adventurer, but also where you did it. You know, were you a sailor? Were you a criminal? Were you an acolyte in a temple? Were you a sage?
Out of that camera. I'm trying
And then you keep going back in time in your character's origin to your birth. And that's when you then ponder your character's species. And your species choice and your background choice together.
Yes, Cass.
Since you're, since Mom's not gonna get the phone for me, can I use the
I
tablet?
literally asked you. You know I can't give you the tablet. Because that's how, no, because see the thing, so this is the reason. Can I just explain the reasoning? So, my computer allows me to control the stream. Okay? My phone is my webcam. Okay? It allows me to be seen. The iPad, the TV, what it does is it functions as the way for me to show you guys what I see. Like if you guys were watching my stream, I wouldn't need the TV. I could put something else on the TV. Or use it in a different way. Excuse me. Sorry, guys.
Back in time.
To do that. So the tablet, what it does is it allows me to change stuff on the map, on the battle map,
Okay.
or like look up stuff and not mess with my computer while it's doing all the other work. That's really the issue. That's it, and I'm sorry.
Probably doesn't have another device that he,
What's Bubba using? Bubba's using his phone, right?
yeah.
I'm using my tablet, which is there. I just haven't. Why not? Oh, we're not, but we're still setting up, and we're doing other stuff. We're still using this time that we had set aside for D&D to like practice our streaming skills and practice.
Get our recording better.
Yeah, practice troubleshooting the battle system. I can show you guys how what my strategy is to like do it, explain it to you.
Okay, and I'm just gonna.
Just hang out with
Can I have a hug?
You want to get on camera so they don't take it? Yes, she does. She has, but she does. Look how small the camera. I don't know how to make it like zoom out or anything. Do you? Oh, just push it. Just push it further away. I have a hard time keeping it charging. Will you go around? Now I have to go around the other side and peek at it to go like. Okay, I think I can tell through the reflection that it's charging. Do you see it?
Yes. My eyes are so bad though. Hold on. Like, I don't want to look at that. It's charging.
Okay, so go get on stream, and then I'm gonna figure out how to get the Discord call on stream as well. Because right now we're streaming to YouTube. So I'm watching this video. We got to pause, but we're commenting over it and talking about it. So I don't think it's gonna be a real big issue because it's truly what we're doing. I'm trying to show you the artwork and how, just from a diversity standpoint, how unique a fantasy world they.
Chapstick.
I do, but it's in the car. Well, at least your brother brought out my bag, so I think the car keys are in it. And if they're not, they're probably in the car itself.
Let's see. Can I check
Shh,
it?
whisper.
Can I check to see if it has chapstick?
Your face has chapstick.
Yes, actually, I think I do have some in the vertical zipper. Please zip up everything else though. Your brother didn't finish it like I asked him to.
Dang, just putting everything on her brother.
I said put the stuff away and zip up all those zippers. Okay, whatever. Is this you going through your streamer phase?
No, it's not a stream. It's literally, it has more to do with it just getting recorded.
I'm going through mine.
And rather than record it on my computer, I can record it and save it to YouTube servers, then download it later and do any editing if we care. Otherwise, it's just stored there. There. Wasn't expecting what?
Did you want? Hey, do you want any more of these potatoes?
Okay, I'm gonna try something weird, which means I'm gonna get a little uglier because I have to turn. Wrong one. Sorry, John. What you doing over there, Bubba? What you doing over there, Bubba?
What do you do?
He just watched something dirty. He was being bad.
No, I'm here.
What did you do?
What do you do?
He just dropped it. Hey Bubba, why are you on a game? I just told you to come over here. What? We set the time. We set this time aside to play with each other. I didn't come back over to you.
Daddy, do you want these strawberries?
Not right now. I'll take one, yeah. Give me a second. I just want to see if I can do something. Let me keep doing weird stuff.
Do you want the rest of these? Because nobody else seems to like them.
Of these?
The potatoes.
One more.
The potatoes. Or should I save them for Owen?
Same problem.
You think Owen? Okay.
He eats so much. I just don't get it. That's crazy.
I want a snack.
No way. You have some of the chocolate graham crackers.
I don't know how to change
There's strawberries right there.
They're bad.
Okay, well, then go get rid of
Where's
them.
the chocolate graham crackers?
Huh?
Where's the chocolate?
That was the chocolate
Go ahead, take those to the animals then. Huh? You said they were bad.
What?
She said they were bad.
Where is this machine? This one. I don't think this is a movie, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I told her if they're bad, then she takes them out and I give her these.
There's a couple of ones in there, or you could bite around it, but if you want to turn them into eggs, then by all means do so.
Do you, okay. So you don't want any?
No, thank you.
Okay, so take it out, hang it out, take it over.
Why not the compost pile?
Because I want the birds to be encouraged to go that way for whenever they get in the chicken coop,
That's fair.
okay? I want them to, like, knowing that's an area where I want them to eat the ticks, I want them to eat all the flies, okay? How things are coming together?
Me?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Love
I'm
you.
so sad, all my pink dice are gone.
Dude, this table is unmanageable for the height it needs to be in order for me to be seen.
Daddy,
Huh? You miss what?
did you hear me?
I did. What'd you say?
Daddy, I said this is, we can't keep a pair of dice.
Oh, I pulled those.
My pink ones are gone.
Well, I mean, you gotta get some more dice. You gotta be a dice goblin. You gotta be like, oh, no, no, no.
What?
You gotta be a dice goblin. You gotta like want the dice. What I will do is turn this way down because I think that it's picking up on the mic pretty bad. And then I'll turn on the subtitles. There we go. And get Bubba back too because I really want him to see this. Bubba, this is gonna be one of them 6-minute games, right? What?
Yeah. I'm playing Swift Play.
I don't know what that means.
What?
Sad. I said I don't know what that means, but I wasn't talking trash. I was,
It's first to 5.
okay. Which is better, League or Valorant?
Depends on what you want to play.
I cannot roll this dice with this mic on this table.
Oh, is it that bad?
Yeah, like,
I love it. I honestly, that's the thing, it's my favorite.
oh, you can use them.
Oh, does that mean I can use these now?
Yeah, you can use them. I've been debating whether to just do the digital dice thing.
No.
They're pretty,
Dude, as a tactile person, I can't. I'm not. So I'm going to tell you that I'm going to take these with me to class whenever I'm trying to think of something.
mm-hmm. Oh, you are? You're gonna take them to just
Yes,
fidget
there's-
with?
Remember, no, not only that, but also remember how I told you there was a set of molecule structure orientations I had to remember?
Mm-hmm.
Ta-da!
That's awesome.
Trigonal, pyramidal. Get it?
Yeah, that's awesome. I like it. I like it. Oh, man.
You love me. Oh, you know what? I think I might actually be able to get into that corner. Okay. So can I propose something?
Yeah.
I propose we move this into the dining room.
The whole set?
The whole set. This space be yoga. That space be streaming and studying.
Well, that's where the cafe's supposed to be. That's what I think.
Until we're delivering services, I think that is the best setup that we've got.
Why shouldn't we'll do it downstairs?
Because people eat and watch TV. And no
But
one's
we can
taking
we
food
can
down there,
change
no
that.
way.
You're talking about eat and watch TV. Oh, that's
Yes.
interesting.
But
And
listen, here,
I think that'll be. I agree, but with him sleeping in the bedroom, I'm not trying to argue with you. You know what I mean? Honestly, I'm just. He's sleeping in the bedroom right there, so you're moving all the noise making closer.
I don't know what to do because this is just so cumbersome. If we move this every single time that we're having a session, it can't. It's not
But
sustainable.
we're only supposed to be having a session once a month. That was the plan, and then they asked for bi-weekly, and it isn't sustainable. But as we're growing, there's gonna be change and adaptation. We're gonna have to kind of go with the flow with it. When we buy the mats, then all of this has to move out here. We know that. But hopefully by the time we're buying the mats, we have the art space downstairs, and where Jazz has set up her space, we could run more cable, so we have the strong Ethernet power internet, the cable internet, and we set up a whole streaming space. Because as it stands, the downstairs does nothing. I mean, not does nothing, but it's grandma's living space is down there, and then there's the fireplace and where the kids kind of hang out to keep from making a lot of noise up here. So it's essentially what that space is already.
Like that corner of Jazz's is atrocious.
That's not true. It's fine. It's just about, because we already had talked about making like an arcade lounge space out of that space. So it just makes sense to set it up to do the streaming. That whole corner over there by the bathroom and the closet. So it's whatever. But yeah, I'm not worried about that right now, because really this setup is just fine for us to hang out and stream and have a seat and talk to your kids about what you're going through. And I'll put on that video. We can finish it. It's a 15-minute video, so it won't take up that much time. We have until 4, or Omen wakes up, then he'll be on stream. So it's whatever. Like, relax.
No.
Here, you guys want to see your view? What the stream looks like?
Sure.
Okay, hold on. Let me pull it up for you. Hold on one second. Pull it up for you. Pull it up for you. Check it out, guys. No. No. It was just here. Hold on.
What? Just go to your history.
I didn't. I did click on it. You're right. There it is. I didn't. I did click on it. You're right.
How dare you?
There it is.
Oh gosh, that's a really old cam, isn't it?
Not really. Lean forward. See yourself.
No.
It's a few seconds behind.
That's a really old cam.
Not really. Lean forward. See yourself. It's about 15 seconds behind. I think. It's a few seconds behind. Here goes mommy. Not really. Lean forward. See yourself.
You're the worst. Please move it. Daddy, please move
It's
it.
about 15 seconds behind. I think. It's a few seconds behind.
Don't people look at my bra?
Your bra.
At my rump.
Who's looking at your rump? You better cover that rump up.
Look, right there. Adjust that camera.
It's about 15 seconds behind. I think. It's so weird. Your bra. Who's looking at your rump? You better cover that rump up.
Let them see how truly beautiful you are.
Bra. Lane? Better cover that rump up. It's 15 seconds late. They do that on purpose. In case like something bad happens, they need to cut it before it like gets to the everybody. Okay, wait, why is it showing Lane? That screen. It's 15 seconds late. They do that on purpose. In case like something bad happens, they need to cut it before it like gets to the everybody. Okay, wait, why is it showing Lane? That screen. It's 15 seconds. Says at the bottom. They do that on purpose. In case like something bad happens, they need to cut it before it like gets to the. We're on the bottom of the video. It said it on the bottom of the video. It just did. You just have to trust me. Okay, we're watching this.
Where you did it. You know, were you a sailor? Were you a criminal? Were you an acolyte in a temple? Were you a sage? And then you keep going back in time in your character's origin to your birth. And that's when you then ponder your character's species.
Look at this, Ozma.
And your species choice and your background choice together.
Okay. So, how would you guys like to help me, like, design, not for our campaign, but just as an exercise, dungeon and all of the other stuff, so I can kind of show you what the time I spent the last week, whenever I had that free time and I was working on it, what I was doing, and you guys get to work on your creative writing process. That might be fun. I don't know. Y'all are sitting there. Bubba's literally laying down. It's hilarious because everybody on the stream can see him, you know. But what'd you say, Chaos?
You want us to help you with your campaign?
No, that's not what I said. I said, like, do you want to kind of understand how I develop a thing, anything for Dungeons and Dragons?
Or campaign?
Yeah, like a campaign, or not even a campaign, just a session.
I would like to have how to make a campaign because I suck at making campaigns.
Well, that's like creating a world and putting many sessions together. So like, that's exactly what I've been trying to figure out and work on to make my stuff even better. Right? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna edit the note a little bit for you. I'm gonna show it to you. And mommy's the one I care about too. Well, I care about all of you, but you understand. Mommy will tell me what I did wrong and what I should fix.
Those are mine.
Go ahead and play with them. It's fine. They're yours, so you go ahead and keep them, and I can use those.
Oh, I like Daddy's one.
Everybody's dices are everybody else's.
Bubba, did you hear me, or are you just ignoring me?
What?
Did you hear me?
No.
Sit up, and maybe your ears will be able to hear. All right. So I was gonna say, like, I want to like, if you're ever, have you ever DM'd Bubba?
Yeah.
How do you do it? Explain your process. Huh?
Just, yeah.
What does that mean?
What do you mean?
You said, what do you mean? What do I mean? What do you mean? What do I mean? How do you you just DM? How do you how do you DM, Bubba? How? What's your process? Explain it to me. Will you speak up just a little louder? I think your chin is keeping your voice from being able to carry even the 4 feet between us. So how do you DM, Bubba? I'm just curious.
He said he just plays on their, he just lets the people play on the world and then he just does things.
Oh, so you create a world? Where do they do that? Play, where the characters play. The players play their characters. Okay. What world? How do you come up with the world? How do you know what the world, what's in it? Okay, so you just make up something while you're there, right? Okay, that's totally fine. It wasn't. Oh, honestly, hey, I'm over here, Bubba. Honestly wasn't trying to judge you. I'm just trying to engage in conversation. There's no reason you can't talk to me. Just because you can't spend your entire summer playing on my computer 12 hours a day doesn't mean that that your life sucks and that it's terrible and that you should make everybody feel and know how miserable you are spending any time with them whenever it's not in front of your computer screen, really just goofing off with your brothers. I'm literally streaming right now. There's a camera right there. right there. No, there's my camera, but there's the one that you're on right in front of the TV. We set this time aside to play. No one showed up I was here I've been sitting in this, or not sitting in this chair, but I've been working on the setup and the stream and everything since 11 o'clock. At 1 o'clock, you started a new game of Valorant, which you knew took 16 to 30 minutes. Then you didn't kind of show up till 1. Now it's almost 3. What do I have to do to change your mood right now? One way or the other, better or worse? You choose. You're 14. Stop acting like an 8-year-old. 8-year-olds pout. So anyway, Ozma, what would your approach be? How would you do it?
What do I try to do?
Like DM, create a story, anything like that, like any kind of creative process. Because I was never taught, so I don't know.
Well, I haven't been taught world building kind of stories. I know how to research something
Okay.
and then build a story based on what I'm trying to focus on from that. Like my first thing to do is to look up different types of something that I want to do. So like, let's say I want to go to an ocean city or I want to be at a port, then what I do is I usually look up Google and find ports, look up like, okay, what are essential skills that a fisherman's supposed to have, or what would, just things like that. Like I just troubleshoot what it would be like to live in a specific area, and then that's when I build something from it.
Okay. I mean,
Think of it like research, consolidate, and then build something.
I do that too. I always get like lost in cosmology, world geography, all that kind of stuff, because that's how my ADD brain is. But like I'm trying to see if I can't hide this banner on this side.
What bear?
Hold on, maybe I could pop this out. Open note, new window. That's what I needed. Okay. So this is kind of what I was working with for the last week. Okay. So this needs to change. I changed it because it sounded better with acronym. But this is kind of how I went about it, right? And these are all the bullet points that I generally try and hit or think about or do. So a session should have, and this is all like information I took from the Dungeon Master's Guide or from like, people who are successful enough at Dungeons and Dragons to do it for money. That 2 encounters per hour for a session is pretty good. 6 to 8 encounters per session is great. There are different types, and certain people use different systems for travel. And this one that I got from a YouTuber called Pointy Hat was really good for encounters. So anyway, you have your scenario. This is the background, like the stuff that happened that surrounds whatever the scene, whatever's happening right in front of you and the players. There's the stage, which is what it looks like the place. And then there's the cast. And those are the NPCs that are present and the party that's present or whatever players are there at the time. And most stories that I can think of have those elements. I've never had a story where there was no history. Maybe the history was known or unknown, but it existed. Like you could tell that the world was alive.
Whenever I'm making campaign,
Mm-hmm.
I just kind of like think of the first starting town, and it is like probably bad, but put the characters into there,
Mm-hmm.
and basically they walk out of their forest or something wherever they were living, and it's just like a white place, and you just see a city in the distance, and it's like nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just leading them straight to where they're supposed to go, where I want them to go.
Yeah.
And that's, I think I could give them more options, or and instead of just like kind of putting them somewhere and then nothing to do.
Well, that's exactly kind of the problem, right? Like I on a zero session, I didn't have any way to get you guys all together because I didn't know. I still don't know enough about where you guys are from, like to put them all in the world. So you guys are at least together and in a place, right? Together in a place is the start of a party. Every kind of party, right? So to do that, I created a story, like a reason for that to happen. Now, the stage for that chapter, I already wrote it. Hold on, or at least I kind of wrote it. Let me see. Ooh, open a new window. I'll show you exactly how I kind of wrote it. So it follows the exact same format as this one. Right? Chapter 1, random summonings. This was the first one we did. Bubba, will you check it out? I've put it up on the big screen for you to see. Right? It says transplantation. That's when you guys were taken from one spot put to another. Strange meetings, meeting General Vorin, and then into the Twilight Marshes. You guys chose to go that place. Right? The scenario. The party is summoned to a mysterious location by the Secret Accord, arbitrarily assigned to investigate disturbances in the Twilight Marshes. That's not actually correct. I need to fix that. It should say arbitrarily assigned to uncover the disturbances happening all over the area, right? The stage, wherever you guys were, was the first place that was there. I don't know who was there, but that was the first place. You guys went to the Secret Accords meeting hall, and then you went to the outhouse. It's supposed to say outhouse, not outpost. That's autocorrect messing with me. Okay. The cast, who was it? It was General Warren and you guys. The main points. This is the main stuff that happened. The plot lines are uncover the reason for the summoning, select a location to journey. Y'all did that. It was a role-playing counter, so it's blue. So whenever I do stuff, I have a big map where stuff happens. I'll put a colored dot. And then that colored dot tells me, like, oh, it's a combat or a role play or an exploration or whatever. Okay? Then earnings, you guys didn't get anything. And then developments are all the future stuff that happens. So you can see, just looking at the two, Ozma, are you paying attention at all?
No. I'm sorry, I love you, but I've been trying to also listen and do my math homework.
Okay.
If I'm being completely honest.
Okay, anyway, Cass, so that's how I'll write a story, right? Or like, Bub, how do you make an NPC? Okay. So from the Dungeon Master's Guide, Bubba, it basically says this stuff. Like literally, this is the stuff it says. I added a few things. I added the location. These two are my additions. This is my addition right here. Like who else does he have a relationship with, and then that's it. Like these are just the basic things that an NPC might have. If it's a retired adventurer, then I probably need a character sheet. Right? I need to know what level it is. So it can be nothing.
Daddy, you're very loud. Baby.
So I'll fill this sheet out, and I might only use one word per thing, but the one word is enough for me to act like that person. So,
When I make NPCs,
mm-hmm.
they're just, I just know their name and their species.
read it. It's a good book, but you might not even. I mean, it'll be a good read for you to get ready for the next book to come out because they are books.
Well, where do I start though? Do I just
The first, it's just a book. Read it like a book. So I write my quests like that too. Bubba, did you send me your backstory on the phone? Where'd you send it to me? Will you write me a backstory? Huh? Thank you.
there's so many words on this, I'm just like looking everywhere like, what? Look at the first page. There's so many words.
You just read it, Cass. They're not difficult words.
I know, but still, it's a lot of words. Oh wait, I got caught up in reading this. Okay, too, right?
Hmm?
I got caught up in reading this. There's more stuff that you want to say?
There's more stuff that I wanted to say.
Yeah, because I got caught up in reading this.
No, 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 no. I mean, if everybody's comfortable being in here, being quiet, I mean, I would love to engage y'all. But Bubba's working on his thing. You're reading D&D. You have any questions? Mom's working on her homework. I'm working on maps. I would show you guys what I was doing, but you're literally the players in the campaign, so I could only show you kind of the types of stuff I think about. Like, I can show you something I had ChatGPT write for me so that I could stop wasting time.
What did you ask it to write?
Hmm?
What
Oh,
did you ask it to write?
Oh no.
there it is, Chaos. Oh wait, I gotta get rid of that. No, says stuff on it. Sorry. What happened, mommy? What happened? You said, "Oh no."
One of my erasable things just ran out of ink.
Can I help out for a second? What was that? What would you ask it to write for you?
Hmm.
Would you ask it to write for you?
About encounters, like how encounters should work and how many rounds there should be and all that stuff. This is really, I was writing a bunch of stuff and having my spell check correction to make the communication between me and anybody who wants to tag in as DM smoother.
Okay, on your list. Gonna write.
You're so funny.
There you go.
Thank you. Thank you.
My name's Rudy, and like I use the part that has the ink, and just kind of just like read it for a little, like Disney squirrels. Over.
Thank you. Hopefully it keeps working.
Anything else?
No, what do you want to, like, I have the TV that I can control with my computer, and I have a stream where we could stream stuff. So I can't, like, if you all had a game or something you wanted to play, we could.
I try and get Yankee Campaign.
Sure.
Really?
Yeah. You want to do it? Okay, how's it going to start? What's your idea?
Well, I kind of think of one first. At least I just think that being a DM is gonna be cool because I can create something, like
Mm.
create my own world that I think my players would
For
like.
certain.
What'd you say, Bubba?
For certain.
Did the pen stop working?
I haven't tried it yet.
Daddy?
Hmm?
Oh wait, now you need to do your tablet.
Can we just put something on the TV or are we still streaming?
I got you. We are still streaming, but I will stop streaming and put something on TV. There's no new one. You guys just watched it.